Hey everybody, Grayson here from PokeProfit. End of week market update, sealed products, singles and slabs over $1,000 USD. Before we get into the video, I want to give a shout out to today's video sponsor. It is the Arcane Archive on eBay. These guys are going to be your one-stop shop for everything Pokemon, One Piece, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and a couple other TCGs. You can see here they do buy it now sales, but they also do some auctions, and I'm going to highlight this one, the Evolving Skies Elite Trainer Box. There are currently 4 days left on this auction. It's only going for $220.50 currently. So I definitely recommend checking them out. I'll leave links in the description down below. They also buy collections. So if you're interested in maybe taking some profits right now on some sealed products, some singles, some slabs, reach out to them on Instagram. They will treat you well. So thank you so much to the Arcane Archive for sponsoring the video. Now, hopping into this, we're going to start off with sealed products as always. And I was sort of on the fence about including this because it is just one booster pack of Ascended, but it's apparently a heavy booster pack, potential for a God pack, and it sold for $1,095. I did see another one from the same seller that I think went for $1,200 or $1,300. It was heavier as well. So people are paying a decent premium on these heavy packs to, try and pull the Gengar, the Dragonite, the Pikachu, obviously, and you will see a couple of those cards in this video. But before we get to that, celebrations, UPC $1,225. This is from a fairly large seller to 3,300 feedback. I kind of figured these were going to jump to 1,300, 1,400, and maybe they will soon, but we're still seeing sales in this 1,200 to 1,250 range. Same thing with the Paldean Fates booster bundle displays. Kind of figured these would jump a little bit more than they have, but they're up to 1,600, 1,700 now. This one sold $1,625. Black Bolt White Flare booster bundle displays, $1,879 there for the pair. And Ascended Heroes, these ones fairly popular. I actually just paid my guy in Singapore for a master case of these. They're in the mail right now, so hopefully they'll be here in time for the next Cardboard Kingpin update. But this one in particular sold $2,050. Very, very expensive, guys. If you're looking on eBay, you might be able to find one in Malaysia or Singapore, maybe some parts of Europe for $1,800, $1,900. But honestly, after import taxes, you're probably going to be paying, I don't know, $2,200, $2,300, maybe even more than that, right? So in North America, $2K all day long at this point. Japanese booster boxes moving up in price as well. We normally don't throw these in, but some of these prices, guys, are crazy. So this is Blue Sky Stream in Japanese with the Rayquaza, which is in Evolving Skies, $2,110. You will see a case of 151 selling a little bit later on. Before that, the 151 bundle display, I think this is the last one on the list, $2,200 there. Multiple of these selling on a weekly basis in this range. Fates Collide booster box, going back to the XYR, $2,600. If you guys watched a video last week, I did say most of the XY era is moving up again. Not crazy moves outside of generations. Most things are up 5 to 10% over the past, let's call it 1 to 2 months. I still don't think pretty much anything in the XY era is a good investment right now. Super solid collector's items, but you're probably going to have better success putting your money elsewhere. That is just my opinion. If you guys disagree, absolutely fine to invest in it. Ascended Heroes booster bundle case. So these are the 25 counts. This is what we get in North America. Parts of Europe and Asia, they got the bundle displays of 10, master cases of 60. This was sold by the Arcane Archive, $2,699.85, basically $2,700 there. Of Evolutions, XY Evolutions, $2,700. Multiple sales now in this range. This is a box moving up maybe 15%, right? And I know it's from the XY era. It is moving up a little bit more than some of the other booster boxes. After that, we have Phantasmal Flames booster box case, $2,750. If you guys haven't been paying attention this week, Phantasmal Flames booster boxes are up to almost $500, I believe, on TCG Player. So a little bit of a buyout happening there. And speaking of very in-demand products, we had a lot of 2 Ascended Heroes ETB cases selling $4,450. That's over $2,200 per case. So $220 a box. Loose right now, I want to say they're 180-ish. Like there's quite a large premium on the Ascended Heroes ETB cases at the moment. And speaking of cases with crazy valuations, Japanese 151, $5,000 for a booster box case. I don't touch Japanese, you guys know that, but still, this is a crazy sale. And just a few more sealed items to get through. 151 ETB case, $6,010. Looking at the price of a loose 151 ETB, somebody actually got a decent deal on this, but at the same time, this is kind of the issue that you can run into when you have very expensive high dollar cases, whether it's an ETB case, a booster box case. They're not super liquid. You have to look for a very specific buyer. And if you're just throwing something up on auction, you may have it go under market by a decent amount of money. So I would always recommend with these types of items, throw it up, buy it now, wait for your specific buyer to come along who's going to value that premium. But either way, if you want to send it to auction and you're getting $600 per ETB inside of 151, that's probably a solid ROI for this person, just my guess. They probably purchased it a while ago. Then after that, Fusion Strike booster box case, $6,350. Fusion Strike as well, starting to make a little bit of a move. I want to say someone left a comment on a video from yesterday or the day before. There was a Fusion Strike sale at $1,400 for a loose box. So we're not really seeing a premium yet on the booster box cases, but who knows how long that Sword and Shield pump is going to last. Pokemon, this is the Rumble trading card game. I actually don't know the origins of the sealed product. I would assume they're fairly rare. This sold $6,500, and you can see it comes with a Mewtwo promo. You have the Pikachu in there, and is that Venusaur, Ivysaur in the background? Venusaur, I believe. And just a couple more sealed items here. XY Ancient Origins, $6,523. And the final sealed item on the list this week, Evo Skies booster box case. I saw two of these sell this week on auction. This one went for $15,100. And before we get into the singles and slabs, if you guys enjoy this type of content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. It does help out a ton getting these videos pushed out to more people. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Hopping back into it, starting off Espeon SAR from Prismatic Evolutions. Probably my favorite artwork of all the evolutions from that set. $1,126 through PSA. We also had a gold Mega Zygarde from Perfect Order. This in a 10 sold $1,175. Currently 22 of those in the world. We do have the Forest Pikachu ungraded $1,180. Good to see near mint copies still selling above that. If you own Ascended Heroes products, you will see a PSA 10 as well showing up later on in the video. Meowth EX from Perfect Order, $1,200 in a PSA 10. Very high gem rates so far as well. 85 10s, total population 102, so a little bit below 85%. That's very, very high for a modern card. We also have the trio here. We have the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander from the first partner illustration set. This sold $1,250. All 10s across the board. Lugia V from Silver Tempest, $1,375. Been in this range for a while. Charizard V-Star. This is from the Sword and Shield UPC. The promo, $1,420 there. Charizard EX from 151. A little bit over 27,000 these now. Almost 27.5 thousand PSA 10s. This one sold $1,780. Charizard GX from Hidden Fates, BGS 10, so not a PSA copy here, $2,450 Canadian. That is approximately $1,791 USD. Definitely moving up a little bit in price. Rayquaza V from Evolving Skies, $1,814 in a 10. PSA 10 pop on this too, $9,132. Definitely not the highest pop card from the Sword and Shield era. Zekrom EX, the BWR from Black Bolt, I believe, and this sold, a little bit over 2K, 2025. It's been moving up in price, guys. Pop on this, 4,815 tens. Then we have a Munch. This is the Rowlet in Japanese. This was sold by the Arcane Archive. PSA 10, $2,325. After that, we have the Megazard XEX from Phantasmal, PSA 10, $2,800, multiple sales in this range every week. I do want to point out the PSA 10 pop on this is now up to 18,578. So we're getting very close to 20,000 tens. The total population as well has broken through the 30,000 barrier, heading towards 31K. Bubble Mew from Phantasmal in a 10, $2,900 there. Espeon and Deoxys GX. I really do like this promo card, and this sold $3,550. Less than 1,000 of these in a 10 as well. Total pop is over 10K, so very difficult to grade card. Pikachu from Ascended Heroes, Pikachu EX, $4,151.01 in a 10. I saw multiple sales as well, like 39.50, 4K, so it's fairly consistently in this range. Then we have Charmander. This is the Pokemon Center stamped version, so it's from the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. $4,650 on auction. There are currently 669 of these in the world. Total pop is almost 7,700. So another very, very difficult to grade card. Charmander's a popular Pokemon. The artwork's great. It makes sense why this card has shot up so much over the past couple years. Umbreon EX from Prismatic, PSA 10, $5,200. Fairly consistent in this range as well. Mega Gengar EX, this is a BGS 10 pristine, so not a PSA copy, $5,315. A little bit of a premium on the Beckett grade there. Same thing with the Moonbreon from Evolving Skies. BGS 10 pristine, $5,500. You're definitely not seeing the PSA 10 copies sell for that much right now. Gengar Mimikyu GX from Team Up, PSA 10, $5,900. Pop on this, PSA 10's a little bit over 2,000, 2009 exactly. Then we have the Mewtwo GX from Shining Legends, $8,300 in a 10. Massive sale on that card. And also the Mega Charizard XCX promo from the new UPC, BGS 10 Black Label, $9,600. That is massive as well. This is apparently Pop 8 according to the title. And just a few more cards here to close out the video. We do have an Umbreon Gold Star from Pop Series 5, PSA 6, $13,100. There's also a PSA 3 that sold for, I believe, about half the price. I think it was exactly $6,500. Lovebirds in a 10, $13,300. So now consistently multiple weeks over $13,000 there. Then we have a black label of the Zard from Inferno X. This went for $14,105. We have an Umbreon from Undaunted. So this is a throwback to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. PSA 10 though, we don't see a ton of these showing up. You can actually see the pop 83, total population a little bit over 4,600. This went for $20,099. And the final sale of the week, maybe a little bit less impressive, even though it's more expensive. We have the Mario Pikachu in a 10, 30,605 Canadian. That is approximately $22,377 USD. That is going to be the final item on the list this week. You guys let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite auction. Also, go show some love to the Arcane Archive, links at the top of the description. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.